Halloween! So much fun. Witches and all that's done. This October, I will try each day to draw a witch from a franchise.
Welcome to the 20th episode of Witch Bond, and this time we draw a hag, a good looking hag, but in regards, not only that she is elf, but more her character is very, very ugly. Morathi was in the Warhammer franchise, and that means the real Warhammer franchise, not the 40k nonsense, and especially not Age of Shitmar. Um, Morathi was the wife, or maybe just concubine, of the first Phoenix King of the Elves. And while a Phoenix King is not guaranteed to be beneficent, is good. Phoenix Kings are not elected, basically, because they have to survive a fire drill. If the fire doesn't burn them, they're the new king. Her son, which I forgot the name of, also began with an M, failed that trial and was a burn victim. This didn't stop her mother from lusting after her own son. Yes, ew. Yeah, this character puts most followers of Slanesh, the god of lust and pleasure, to shame. As you can see, I have four examples to choose from, but I decided to get with the classic. Because the other arts look a bit too young. And with the last one, the fourth one, looks too human. There. Well, I can't say that the first drawing I use example for it is, I think, because I didn't have the army book of Dark Elves, is the 4th edition of the Dark Elves army book. And I found it weird that the chainmail was removed by the other arts. Because if there's one thing when I started playing Warhammer Fantasy Battles, one thing that put the witch elves apart was the chainmail. Or in more cases, the lack of chainmail in some parts. But yeah, let's be honest, that is more decoration. In this case, is more, oh, we won't be getting hit, so why wear real armor? people that know me uh, know that I'm not a fan of elves. So you can't blame me for not having the army books of the dark elves, the high elves, and the wood elves, and the sand elves, and the sugar elves, and the diabetic elves, and yeah, and the mud elves, and the Christmas elves. So I'm still a sucker for the earlier art from Warhammer. That they can make a whole art piece with just black and white paint. So I was so talented. Yeah, but and yeah, I have nothing more to say to a filthy elf. Okay, this also was in more in two stages because hopefully I was getting dinner ready, so I put it on pause. And when I finished eating, I continued the stomach turning practice of drawing an elf. But oh well. At least this one is honest with calling this elf a hag. Yeah. And I would not go into her adventures. First, it is elf, so uh, it's guaranteed to be an insane experience, and not in a good way, because an elf. But yeah, like I said, Lobido is enough to put Sanes to shame. So you wish to be dead after this. And if you survive the ordeal, you probably have so much STDs that makes Nurgle jealous. Because this woman didn't go around the block, she did go around the castle. And if you know, a whole kingdom is a whole castle, so yeah. I find it funny that the more revealing uh, costumes, with example, are less sexual than you would think. Yeah. After I finished this, I was Also craving to draw Winnowill from the ElfQuest franchise, but it's not in the list, so maybe next year. One dark-haired elven witch is enough. Hmm. Personally, I'm lamenting and as a tabletop of Warhammer Fantasy isn't around anymore. Uh, I hardly played it after fifth edition. I went back to the sixth or seventh for a while, but I didn't like the newer artwork then. All the armies started to look like each other. With the fourth and fifth edition, you had variation. If you didn't like another one army, you could like another one. But now everything looks grim and bleh. There are rumors of a new tabletop for uh, the old world, and among some rumors, it is coming before Emperor Karl Franz was the emperor, and going back to Magnus the Pious, I think it was Magnus. Um, well, we will see. But personally, I don't feel like giving Games Workshop money at this time. Overpriced. Castrated. I mean, castrated employees. Because, well, I'm not a fan of 40k. I'm still a bit aware of it. And it lost its soul. So I have no high hopes for Old World. But I'm done. Next time we're going to a franchise and we're looking forward for the Tita Tovenaar, the last Dutch witch in this list. Tika from Tita Tovenaar. Hour out.